If you think you're strong at pull-ups, it may be time to think again. Because pull-up strength has 7 completely different levels, and most people never make it beyond the first few. 10 clean reps might look impressive in an average gym, but at the highest levels, the numbers stop looking human. So before you start flexing your pull-up numbers, there's one question worth answering. What level are you actually on? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you rank. And it all begins with Level 1, the half rep. Level 1 is where the pull-up starts and almost immediately gives up. You can hang from the bar, bend your elbows, and maybe pull yourself halfway up. Then gravity steps in and reminds you who's actually in control. You're close enough to believe the first rep should happen, but not strong enough to finish without kicking, swinging, or stretching your neck toward the bar like that extra inch somehow counts. Assisted pull-ups and slow negatives are the quickest way out of this level. But until your chin clears the bar cleanly, the bar is still winning. Once you finally complete that first rep, you enter level 2. But being able to do one pull-up and having real pull-up strength are two very different things. Level 2, 5 clean reps. 5 clean pull-ups means you're officially past the "I almost had it" stage. You can finally control the movement from bottom to top. The first 3 reps look solid, but rep 4 and 5 get a little suspicious. Your legs suddenly want to join in, your neck grows 2 inches, and you're hoping nobody noticed. At this point, you don't need 10 fancy variations. You just need to get better at the normal pull-up. Do a few clean sets. Stop before your form turns into a completely different exercise, and make 5 reps feel normal instead of like a personal record every time. Once you can do that, you reach the level most people already call strong. The funny part is, on this scale, you're still not even halfway. Level 3, 10 to 15 reps. 10 clean pull-ups is where you finally start feeling strong. You can walk into most gyms, grab the bar, hit 10 solid reps, and suddenly everyone nearby starts pretending they weren't watching. Reach 15 with full range, and your back usually starts showing it too. Wider lats, a better V-taper, and sleeves that finally look like you train. But this is also where pull-ups can become a trap. You hit 15, then start dreaming about 20. Soon, every set lasts forever, and you've become really good at doing more pull-ups. That's great for endurance and muscle. But doing 20 reps doesn't automatically mean you're twice as strong as someone doing 10. At some point, you have to stop asking, "How many pull-ups can I do?" and start asking, "How much weight can I pull?" Level 4, added weight. Level 4 is where you attach a plate to your waist and immediately discover that your perfect pull-up form had a few unpaid debts. The standard here is roughly 25% of your body weight added. So if you weigh 60 kilos, that's around 15 kilos attached. It may only be one plate, but it changes everything. Your grip suddenly has trust issues. Your core starts swinging like it has somewhere else to be, and that tiny bit of momentum you thought nobody noticed becomes very obvious. But once you can control the weight, pull-ups become much easier to progress. Instead of chasing 5 more reps and spending half the workout hanging from the bar, you add a small amount of weight and keep the reps clean. This is where most people discover weighted pull-ups and realize bodyweight reps were only the entrance exam. But getting into level 4 is the easy part. The jump from here to level 6 is where progress becomes brutally slow. Level 5, strong. Level 5 is where the weight belt stops looking like an accessory. The standard is roughly 50% of your body weight added. So if you weigh 75 kilos, a clean pull-up with around 40 kilos puts you here. At this point, people stop counting your reps and start staring at the plates. But brute force alone won't take you much further. At lighter weights, adding 5 kilos feels manageable. Near plus 40, the same jump feels impossible. That's why stronger athletes use smaller increases, track their sessions, and earn the next weight instead of just guessing. Level 6, elite. Level 6 means pulling around 75% of your body weight in added weight. For a 75-kilo athlete, that's roughly 55 to 60 kilos hanging from the belt. At this point, you're not just good at pull-ups. You're moving almost twice your body weight with 2 arms. And there's almost no room for mistakes. Your grip slips slightly, or your body swings away from the bar, and the rep is gone. But somehow, this still isn't the final level, because level 7 requires a number that sounds completely made up. Before we reveal level 7, if you're currently somewhere between levels 3 and 5, you've already built the foundation most people never reach. But this is also where guessing can waste months. That's exactly why I created my weighted calisthenics system. It gives you the complete progression for weighted pull-ups and dips, so you know when to add weight, when to repeat a session, and when to back off before a plateau. You also get the tracker and coaching videos to guide every step. It's linked below. But first, Level 7 Freak. Level 7 means performing a strict pull-up with your entire body weight added. So if you weigh 70 kilos, you're hanging another 70 kilos from your waist and moving roughly 140 kilos toward the bar. At that point, gravity is no longer your enemy. It has filed a formal complaint. Very few athletes ever reach this level because motivation alone won't get you there. You can't change exercises every 2 weeks, make random weight jumps, or test your maximum whenever you feel good. The athletes who reach level 7 spend years mastering the same movement. They use tiny increases, manage fatigue before it becomes a plateau, and refuse to let heavier weight destroy their form. Because freak strength isn't one ugly rep that barely counts. It's making an impossible weight move with complete control. Now be honest, what level are you currently on? Comment your number below. And if you're ready to reach the next one, the complete system is linked in the description and pinned comment.